if God gives me breath for 20 more years, I see myself changing the world. Because my thought patterns are so opposite of what's the norm.
Yeah.
So I would have to change the world, or I have to be changed by the world.
I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different.
Well, I've got God on my side, and I've been praying, I've been giving, I've been serving, I've been praising. I've got God on my side, and
Welcome back. This God Man Ministries. This your man Tim with another episode of Side Note. Today's topic: remember last wife. With a subtitle was "Everybody Can't Go." Why you salty? Remember last wife. Now, if you don't know who Lot is Abraham's nephew. You know Abraham, the father of many nations, the father of faith. So Lot wanted to start a new life with his family. So he moved away from his uncle Abraham to a city called Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So the Bible say that Sodom and Gomorrah was exceedingly wicked, right? Meaning that everything and anything wrong and sinful that you can think of was going on in that city, right? So God destroyed the city of Sodom and Gomorrah with fire and brimstone. But before he destroyed the city, he told Lot to get his family and leave. Most of us think Lot only had those 2 virgin daughters. But we read in the chapter that Lot tried to convince his sons-in-laws, with an S, plural, to come with him, and they laughed at him. So Lot had at least 2 daughters who stayed in the city with their husband. And being as though that they were married, they could have possibly had kids. We don't know. Hence why it says, Lot, take your wife and your 2 daughters that are here, because he had other daughters that weren't there. Now, why is this important? Now, we know God told Lot to get his family and don't look back. But we also know Lot's wife turned and looked back, and she turned into a pillar and or a statue of salt, right?
Just one look!
Now, we'd be quick to get at Lot's wife and be like, she shouldn't have looked back, that she was wrong. But how many of us, if we had a family, children, grandchildren maybe, that was in a city being destroyed with fire, would have looked back, let alone went back? So what's the relevance of Lot's wife turning into a pillar and or statue of salt? See, we are the salt of the earth. And Lot's wife turning into a statue of salt serves as a reminder to us who are the salt, that if we love the things that God will judge in the fire so much that they cause us to turn back, that we will suffer the same fate. Hence why Jesus said, remember Lot's wife. See, salt serves 2 purposes. It seasons and it preserves. Now Jesus said, if the salt has lost its savor, what good is it except to be trampled on by the foot of men? Meaning people won't walk all over you if you serve no purpose. Because if you serve no purpose, you have no value. When you're placed in a mix, does it change the flavor? If not, then what is your purpose? Why are you salty? When God places something in you, will it be preserved or will it become contaminated? And if it becomes contaminated, then what is your purpose? Why are you salty? Jesus said, if any man love mother or father more than me, he not worthy of me. He told the man, follow me. And the man said, let me go bury my father first. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. He said, another man, follow me. And he said, let me go say bye to my family first. Jesus said, any man put his hand to the plow or start this work and turn back, he not worthy of me. See, love ain't always nice because everybody can't go. He said, you think I came to bring peace? He said, nah, but I came to bring a sword to separate very households, father against son, mother against daughters. See, because the enemies of a man will be those of his own household. Because salt doesn't cause things to blend, but instead it distinguishes. And this is why we're salty. This God Man Ministries, this your man Tim. Comment, like, subscribe, share, let me know what y'all think. And remember, salt is good, but if the salt loses its flavor, what will the salt be salted with? I love y'all.
Ministries, my God, my ministry, divinity of the Trinity, this energy, the friends of me, wondering what get into me.